Today, let's talk about how organization and decluttering can help reduce stress in your life. Just been working on some laundry. I gotta put it away. So in today's video, I wanted to talk about stress. And I want to talk about stress because I find it to be important because we as adults probably all at some level have dealt with stress. And it's important too because we're in the month of May, which happens to be the Mental Health Awareness Month. And one of the ways that we as adults can actually reduce stress, studies have found, is that if we become organized and we declutter. It might help just reduce that stigma. And that's really important because currently, according to the National Institute of Mental Health, there's about 46.6 million adults in the United States that struggle with mental health on a daily basis. That's about 1 in 5. So if by a simple trick of becoming organized or decluttering can help reduce the development or impacts of a current mental health issue, then I feel that's a pretty simple fix. Hey guys, I wanted to take a quick second to stop the original content to quickly discuss something that I realized I said last night when I was editing. Now, to the majority of you, it's probably something you didn't even catch on to, but when I was editing, I quickly picked up on something. So whenever I was referring to decluttering and cleaning and organizing, I said that it might be a simple fix to reducing stress and helping alleviate some mental health issues. And to a lot of you, you probably didn't even think anything about it. But to somebody that struggles with a mental health issue, this could quickly marginalize them. It could make them feel offended because it's not a simple fix. It's something that they deal with on a daily basis. So I just wanted to raise the awareness that even in the moments that I was trying to support a group and raise awareness of mental health, I possibly could have offended a lot of people, and I didn't want to redo it because I wanted to show that how easy it is that we can impact people by what we say. So it's just a good example of, it's not a fix, but maybe organization to decluttering is an excellent tool to help alleviate some stress that could induce some of those anxieties and depression. So it's something that I just wanted to raise the awareness to what we say because it does have lasting impact. So again, Purdue Extension is all about inclusivity as I am, and I just wanted to take that second to just, watch how and what you say because it may seem simple and innocent, but it could have impact on others. So we'll get back to the regular programming as scheduled, and that fact is still at the end of the video. Thanks, guys. So instead of going into great detail about how you can declutter, I actually have a colleague that's already done an excellent job of just giving you a beginner's lesson on how to declutter. Because studies do show that having a cluttered space or unorganized space can actually lead to some mental health issues like depression. So my colleague in Cass County, Jane Horner, has given a very quick idea of how you can go about decluttering your space. I'll have that in the description below. But what I think is really cool is we talk about this idea of cleaning stuff up and decluttering. We actually have a friend in the insect world who really believes in cleaning things. With this week's video addressing the idea of mental health related to stress and the idea of declutter and cleanliness, I thought it would be fun when we talked about this week's fact if we brought back our old friend, the bee. Now, bees probably don't realize it, but they are excellent at cleaning, and they are a beekeeper's best friend when it comes to harvesting honey. And I mean this because bees are great at cleaning the equipment that was used to harvest the honey. So behind me is some equipment that we just recently used to harvest some honey. And what we're able to do is we actually can put the equipment out, and the bees will find it and begin the process of reusing and cleaning the equipment. So the cool thing is that we can take the equipment that was used to harvest the honey and we can set it up at least 100 feet away from the hive, wherever it may be. And the foragers that will find this will collect some of the honey and go back and communicate to other foragers where food is. We've talked about it in previous weeks. And what will happen then is that as the bees come back and forth and reclaim the honey, They're actually cleaning off the equipment that was used by the beekeeper to harvest that honey. And I don't know if you've ever tried to clean up a large amount of sticky honey, but it can be very stressful. And I would say that working with the bees in this situation is a pretty sweet deal. We'll see you next week.